I don't support Logan Paul.
I don't. Unfortunately,
or Jake Paul, whichever one of the Pauls.
I wanted to try it. I was just like, let me try it. It doesn't taste that bad. Not great.
I mean, they banned it from schools because kids were getting all hopped up on it.
Well, this is the one without caffeine. This is not
doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is the coconut water one.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's a big difference apparently.
Oh wait, shit, we're on. My bad.
Are we?
Damn, I pulled the Marcos. I pressed that button and forgot.
When did you do this?
Just now.
You don't catch me candid like that.
No, you're not wrong. I was just like,
you plotting against me?
No, you know I don't like that either. I'd be like, no, you don't know what I'm saying, don't know what I'm doing.
I'm sneaking into the pre-show.
Why you on my side?
Because fine.
It's so
can't sit here.
It's so spacious over here.
There you go.
Fine, here.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good to be.
Mexican shirts. Look at this.
I remember those.
It says Mexican pride on it.
I had friends that used to have those.
Yeah, because your friends are hacks. I like them because I wear them.
I mean, we had them in the 90s.
I just saw the guy and I was like, I have to have this shirt.
You didn't have one of those in the 90s?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Did you have any little homies?
My grandpa did.
Oh, that's legit as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Tommy, time up.
Yes.
Let me tell you right now, if these nudes sponsored us, we might have a whole ass other studio.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. You are right.
What is this?
You're grimacing.
It's so good.
Okay.
What is this? Prime? Are we promoting hanging Japanese forests with this?
Wrong brother.
Okay.
I think.
Just make sure.
I don't know which one.
Wait, which one's
Jake that
Jake?
does this.
That's Jake?
That's the boxer.
Oh, you mean the box? Shut the fuck up.
I don't know which one.
You mean the celebrity boxer? Yes, that's fine.
It might be Logan.
He makes a lot
If
of
it's
money.
Logan, then we're promoting Japanese suicide forest footage.
Well, didn't he like
No, there's nothing you could do to unfuck that horse, dude.
No, he did something bad again. He gave an adopted.
I was
fuck
in
a
California.
horse.
I was around white
I didn't
guys.
catch that till now.
Dog, I said,
you're
why'd
right.
you can't.
That's a very white guy thing I brought. That's a very white
What
guy.
have you-
Fuck that horse. I'm like,
Have you been in Orange County when you were in
I
California?
passed through L.A. and it's an eclectic.
Is it on the 405?
It's on the 405.
cha, dog.
Guys, I'm rusty. I've been off for exactly 1 week, and I've
Here?
lost all of my mojo. I was
You've been
gone.
gone for like 2 weeks.
No, it's just been a week.
I feel like you've been gone for 2 weeks.
Hold up. Mad Chocolate Gaming. Thank you for the Prime sub.
Hey,
Mad
11
Chocolate
months.
Gaming. Speaking of candies, my girlfriend gifted me this, and I immediately gifted it to TJ, and he
You
loved it.
re-gifted.
Best thing.
Look at, for the audio listeners, it's Stand Out with Power Lime, Sour Lime Taffy.
It makes me so happy it exists. Hold on, can I take a picture?
Yes, you can.
You don't
I don't
have
have
to
the
eat
wrapper,
that. You
but-
know that, right?
I'm giving what?
Put it on your bookshelf, TJ. Don't eat that.
No, I said he can have the candy.
No,
I want the
I
wrapper.
don't even like. I mean, I
Well-
like Laffy Taffy's enough. It's a Laffy Taffy.
It's
but
just taffy.
no, but it's Power Limes.
Good God. What has happened? What's happened
myself
to you?
a candy.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna-
no.
We're not going to do it?
No, not on the Black Show.
No intervention today.
It's
We'll
the Black
intervention you
Show.
next time.
Anyway, what's wrong with me? Why are you accusing me of something being wrong with me?
I don't know.
You said, "Look at you."
I'm not used
Look
to
at me
I
doing
like
what?
it. I like stay this way.
What?
But you're happy and it's
Motherfucker,
we're just
you're
still
the
getting
happy
used to
guy.
it. I've always been
No,
happy.
you're not. You're over here frolicking with your girl. You want to talk about me being happy and having a
not-
girlfriend? All of us are.
I'm
we're
not in a
happy
field of
relationship trio.
lilies over here like
You kind of
Don't
were.
speak for me.
You're not happy?
I'm always happy.
You're on
the one who's
vacation
been in
with
a
her.
relationship the
She
longest.
took you to Cancun, Mexico.
she took you to Cancun.
She took you.
No. Let's clarify.
She took
her job.
No,
I'm kidding.
No,
No, she had a plus one and
She
it was
could've
your
took
black
you.
ass.
I'm kidding. I'm
Tommy.
kidding.
Yeah, she could have took a friend,
Shit.
Who
family.
else would she take? It's been a long ass time.
She
Let me tell you something, TJ. I love you. I wouldn't have took your ass.
I would consider
I would have
strongly
auctioned
against.
those tickets off.
You can't do that.
A girl's trip? I would be due for a girl's trip if I was a girl with trip money.
Yeah, she
or
has a
free
best
trip.
friend, I'm sure.
Yeah,
She could have took her best friend.
yeah. That's not
Yeah,
you.
I mean, you know.
How many trips? You didn't take her to Vegas that time?
I know you keep leaving her behind all these bachelor parties you go to. I don't think you have
Yeah.
that many friends that are getting married.
She doesn't watch
do.
this, right?
She
don't
never
care.
would watch this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You son of a bitch. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
your buddy Kaz has been engaged 5 times apparently and have to go to Vegas each time.
No,
It's the same friend.
It's exactly the thing.
What's the deal, man? Is he just doing it for the bachelor party?
I mean, yeah,
'Cause
that's
that's pretty
the fourth one he's
smart.
been through in the last 3 months.
It's clever.
Now
I'd do it.
They're dating 27. How many 27-year-olds are getting married?
4 times.
A lot.
Right. That's Gen.
I have
Gen
a lot of
Zs.
friends.
That's almost Gen Z though. Gen Z's not getting married till they're 45
Now, in my defense,
and not having kids.
in my defense,
Us late 30s.
A lot of people just kind of happened to. It was a phase. It was like a lot of people hitting it at once, and then it's going to be a little bit of break,
that was a proper improper use of phrase.
Yeah,
a lot of people hitting it at once.
Yeah.
A lot of horses going unfucked. You know.
Take that out of your vocabulary. Just no more. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, it's getting me.
It works.
It
That's classic.
Tom's gonna be like,
know
man,
where it
fuck
came
that.
No, Tommy, that is classic white guy Southern California speak.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
Weird, kind of homoerotic, kind of weird phrases that just kind of happen naturally.
Did you go to San Diego?
That's
for
the
the
San
weekend?
Diego, LA white guys, the OC white
Ocean
guys.
Beach?
Yeah, those are the white guys that say that kind of weird stuff. And
I
sometimes I was in LA a long time waiting for the bus. I took the Amtrak.
Did you go to LA the last
Yeah, I used the Amtrak.
For what reason?
I fly in there because it's an extra $300 to fly into Fresno for like a 30-minute flight.
It's a lose-lose either
It's a
way.
lose-lose. So I took the Amtrak bus,
And you're alive.
and I'm alive. What? Yeah, I
I
went
heard
to
people get stabbed on there a lot.
if you don't pay attention.
Yeah. It's California.
If you
It's a
don't pay
serial killer
attention, you're
capital of the
fine.
United States.
Also, I'm 6'4", 300 and some pounds. It's a lot of effort to stab me or try to shoot me for what? My iPod?
That is true.
AirPod?
It's more trouble than it's worth.
Exactly.
It's the defense of being thick, right? They'd be like,
Right.
they'd stab me, they'd be like, haha, not deep enough, bitch.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna
you see
get
those
hurt
lions trying
doing
to take
this.
down a hippo and they're just gnawing at flesh. That's kind of like what knives do to me.
Yeah.
Standard issue. Now it's a machete
Throw
or a
someone
katana.
through a window.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, they don't want that heat.
Right. Exactly.
But you could witness someone getting stabbed.
Probably
How have you not?
because I don't.
You're from
run-
California.
I don't run around there at night. I know the bad neighborhoods in
So
California.
you've never been out in California at night? Because Fresno, I know you're getting stabbed at night in Fresno.
I
You
know
can't
where to
tell
not
me.
go. Pretty much any place that's not lit up is where you don't walk. So, like street light or
Why are
whatever.
there places not lit up?
Because that's where the stabbers are.
Jesus,
Because
man.
the fire
That's
takes
their
away all the
domain.
electricity, Tommy.
Oh, no.
Exactly, Tommy.
Would you spend like a weekend in Stockton?
Dude, Fresno's practically Stockton.
I know they're pretty much the same.
I lived in Fresno.
Fresno is training for Stockton.
Did you know that Breaking Bad was going to take place in Fresno as the meth capital of the world? And then Fresno said, no, we don't want that image of us.
They
and so
already
then
got
it
it,
went to fucking Albuquerque, who was like number 3.
I feel like they already have that.
We have
image.
I told you guys a story about how I thought this one girl in my high school who was a chubby goth girl the whole time she was there,
Yeah.
graduated from high school. I took off and I was in college. I see her lose weight at home, and then she kind of got a little bit chunkier afterwards and had a bunch of kids, and then had a hashtag one day.
going?
Had a hashtag one day that says, I'm 3 years clean off of meth. And the time that when I was in college where she lost weight, I thought she was doing good for herself. She was addicted to fucking meth.
Jesus, man.
No, because I don't fuck with that world, but because she stayed in Fresno.
Right there is a problem. Just because someone lost weight does not mean they're doing well for themselves.
I mean, it looked like she was having a ball.
She was.
Exactly.
I mean,
There was a
I
problem.
didn't
though.
know it was methamphetamine.
Oh man.
I mean,
She's doing really well for herself. I'm very happy for
okay,
her.
But-
good. That's a
but-
good.
She's
thing.
clean
It's
for like
nice.
8 years now.
That's amazing.
But it is nice to know there's always a red button. You know, Doc comes knocking my way. He's like, you gotta cut down.
It's not a red
Like,
button for meth.
Yeah, it's a red meth.
No, I would never stop. That's why I don't do hard drugs.
Be like, yeah, Doc, I know how to cut the weight.
You cut it.
Yeah,
Whatever
I don't even know how to
works, I
do
guess.
meth. Do you
I mean, yeah, to
ingest
be honest,
it?
I think you can do it
you scoop it
any
like-
way, I believe.
like
I
a
think you
protein
can-
powder
I
meth?
think you can snort it, inject it.
Boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew.
Yeah, whatever Bubba did with his shrimp, you can do it with
Oh
meth.
my god.
Yeah.
Fried meth.
Well-
Meth Creole. Just all the ways he made shrimp.
Cajun
So-
meth,
so-
yeah.
Cajun meth.
So in the pre-show, because I didn't want it to taint. I didn't want it to taint the beautifulfulness that's the Blaxcellence.
Of course, Marcos would. I'm sorry.
What?
Of course he would put that.
What do you put? Camera 4.
Meth
Second read.
isn't that hard to quit.
I heard it's
I've
a
heard
coin
beg
toss.
to differ. Yeah, I
Heard
guess it
it's
just
a coin
depends
toss.
on
Some
the
people just
person.
love that shit.
I just
Yeah.
feel.
Delicious.
I just feel. I feel like.
No, don't.
no, to them, not to
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I feel like it just
Don't
depends.
do meth,
On, it
people.
depends on some people, right? Some people
Yeah.
have more addictive traits
Right.
for certain
Maybe
things.
that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But hold up. just to pivot a little bit. So I was wandering the interwebs and
Don't do that. That's where the strangers are.
doing my own thing, right? And man, something flew under my radar that I had never heard before. Because it was like, I think it happened around COVID-ish times, or right at the start, 2020, 2021.
Okay.
Not sure, and didn't do a lot of fact checking on this. But I wouldn't be a Blaxcellence unless I brought in a little bit of white foolishness beforehand, right? And so, yo, Tommy,
You gonna get
Sammy,
an objection from me?
yeah, no, I mean, have y'all heard the NEENJA song?
No,
I feel like I don't want to.
I do too.
Hold up, let me pull this up because
while you do that, I heard peaches.
It gets stuck in your
it's
head.
great.
Gets stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, opening day with a bunch of children in the theater, and I had never seen children so fucking captivated by a movie ever.
Marco said his kids all the kids in his theater hated it.
That's because they're Texans and they're sad people.
I mean, the
No,
kids in
all
our
the
theater
kids in ours
were
were.
okay, yeah.
I'm telling you, he went by himself and got lonely.
Who, Marcos?
He should have gone with the homies. We had a great time.
I went with children and like babies, like actual babies, and they were like Mario. But the problem was, and this was the problem, is that they watched the movie and the little 2-year-old, 3-year-old was like, I'm Mario, you're Bowser, and they're playing, and then I'm outside doing an outrageous, stereotypical Italian accent, and those kids don't have the reference to the games like I do,
Right.
so I'm like, it's a me, Mario, in public, and I'm like, it's a spicy meatball, and I just look like a giant asshole, because that's not the Mario they just saw for an hour and a half.
Now, wait, Sammy, I
What?
promise you, when it comes to being an asshole, you can't compare to this woman.
Oh, I mean,
Trust me here. Why? Look, it was so pertinent.
I have my days.
No, it was so pertinent in my head. I saw this shit 2 days ago. Mentioned nothing about it because I want to put in the chat. I said I died laughing.
Okay.
But it was white women getting bold.
I want to be ninja.
This is terrible.
Tell me the look on your face.
It took a hell of a turn, didn't it? Jesus
it went
Christ.
sideways. I said, dog. Look. I was like, lady, there was no.
This is at did she do this live?
This is live. Look, Tommy, there's white women just loving this shit.
Yeah, I see a lot of orange tan smiles in the. Good Lord.
Guys, this is not funny. This is super inappropriate. We don't.
This is the colored
We
show,
don't
Sammy.
do racism
So
to the
we-
Asian community on this show.
No, we defend it, and this is
Wait,
no, not the racism.
We
Asian people, and yeah, this is fucking ridiculous.
guys.
I started training hard.
Song.
See, because it starts off right with just her normal voice.
Okay, I'm breaking. That's fine.
Yeah, no, Serenity was like, yeah, you can only do it for so long. What is the hell, man?
Look, so what got me was that she started so normal.
We need to make this a segment.
I just,
White people gone wrong.
That's a great
yeah, white women, just stop.
I like his white people going wrong. when going white goes wrong.
This is like 2006 internet.
Yeah.
This
when
was
the internet
fitting
was first
right in on
invented.
2006 YouTube.
Yeah, no,
Where?
this is
The jokes
I was
were
gonna say
all
like
homophobic
98
and
or
Asian
2000.
phobic, and Mexicans weren't even represented back then. And they knew better than to do black stereotypes in 2006.
Key is
but
right.
Asian stereotyps fucking batter up,
Oh my
baby.
God.
no. I mean,
Fuck
look,
Key
this
is
is
right.
early
It's
2000s.
drive-by racism.
Yeah, this was unnecessary. Sammy, you caught that.
I throw my ninja star. Yeah.
What?
There's
backtracks.
Yeah, listen real close.
I throw my ninja star.
Wow, it is.
There's racist backtracks on this racist
God,
song.
man.
Tags, if you will.
It's
When did this come out?
Oh, let me help you out here. So this,
When did you discover this?
I discovered it
3
2 days ago.
Oh,
So this
Jesus,
came out
man.
2 years ago, right there on her.
Now, was this before or after COVID? Because is it extra racist or just very racist?
Does it matter?
If it's after COVID, it's extra racist.
Extra very.
Because it's like, oh, Chinese people, they're ninjas.
I feel like this was
Even though it's completely
before.
wrong.
I just
Wait,
look.
yeah, it's wrong.
For me, I'm going to stop it after this next chorus.
God.
Because that's the guy who made the
this
original
guy.
NEENJA song in 2005.
This guy,
He
they're
was
cheesing.
19 years old.
There's not one. Hey, yo, no timeout. That girl, you look like you got some curly hair.
Fucking Asian girl's pissed off.
Proud to.
Look at her.
I can't.
Timeout.
Put your glasses on. Put your
Yeah,
readers on.
thank
It's
you.
the pre-show.
Everyone
Is
else.
she?
Cut to me. There is one Asian lady to the side of her looking
She's on screen the
dead
entire
serious.
No.
Not smiling, not laughing.
Smile, smile, smile,
You see
smile,
teeth.
smile.
You see teeth.
This lady's like, what the
She's like,
fuck
what?
am I
She's
in?
like,
Why am I here? Yeah. Oh no.
and someone asks, is this real? You see this video?
she's trying to save that friendship from everything.
Are you fucking kidding me?
She went up to the Asian woman, looked at her in the eyes and said,
She was.
I want to be ninja. You don't do that.
Tommy.
Good God, man.
I want to be black guy is essentially what she's saying. And I just
Exact
did that to
same.
you. How did that make you feel?
I mean, you said it in the stereotypical Asian.
I didn't want to go
voice.
the stereotypical black voice. That would you guys would kill me.
When in
Yes.
Rome.
2-1. I
Yeah,
can't.
no, I mean,
When in Rome, Sam.
shoot, white women feel empowered to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, but I would
Clearly.
get shot for doing that. Not because you guys are black or anything, but because it's inappropriate. It's more of a Texan thing than a black thing.
I like how you.
And I saved, right? And I saved, right? I fucked up bad, and I
That
saved
was a
that.
Spider-Man
That
save.
was that was a
Quick
Tobey Maguire lunch catch save.
I just had to, when
That's awful. Why are you on the internet?
hey man,
Finding these things.
when I discover something like that, and it was such a gem, because I literally.
So extra racist.
Sorry. What are these thumbnails? Is her having like a ninja? She spells ninja
She's doing
wrong.
more of this shit.
Oh, dude,
wait. There's more. Like she has on her channel more things.
Do not promote
I mean,
this woman.
this
but
is-
what the.
Are you telling me we can get 1 million views by singing racist songs?
Oh, don't. I didn't even want to ask.
What
how
did
many
they say
views this
on
shit had.
camera 4? She's making a movie that's for all ages. She leaned in. Oh yeah, of course. There's a music video, and that racist Karen grew up to sit on the Supreme Court. No, that's actually Clarence Thomas's bitch ass,
Yeah.
who's over here accepting $1 billion fucking.
He would totally have
vacations.
this lady as his mistress.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Damn, as his mistress. Is that what
Oh
you
yeah.
said?
And now
I mean, my own opinion, he's a scumbag. I don't know. The whole. His
Clarence
story.
Thomas?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's the worst.
But I will also say with the chat, I think the worst part about this is you're gonna go away from this
Me?
by yourself. Yeah, you.
What do you mean?
You. And out of nowhere in the back of your head, you gonna hear, I wanna.
No, man.
No, I have peaches in my head to
man.
save
Yeah,
me.
Peaches is blocked.
Nah, man, I'm telling you. Like, no, I'm not saying you trying to sing it. I'm just saying you'll be like,
You're kind of right though. You're fucking.
Yeah.
Sorry, why did you plant that seed in my head?
Because I mean, fuck. Unfortunately,
You want
I
to be
thought
ninja.
about it.
You want? Is this your new beat up
thought about-
homeless people soundtrack?
hell no.
I feel like it is. He's gonna beat up homeless people. He's like, I want to be ninja.
I would never support her saying this, but I did look at Michaela and said, "Here, let me show you what your people are
you
doing."
can't look.
No, he fights homeless people with the Last Dragon soundtrack.
Oh, that's very
Yeah.
true.
That's how I live,
It's just
baby.
funky bass lines.
Yeah, a lot of slap bass.
and
Right.
Vanity.
Exactly. For some reason, he has a filter on his flashlight on his phone. He shines on himself. It's orange.
It is.
Give
and
himself
he
the
does
glow. Yeah, he goes in slow motion. He just
Yeah.
does this.
in
I'm
front of his
actually
mirror
always in
every
slow
night.
motion.
You just have orange bulbs.
But I wanted to make sure that. I'm sorry. It's just.
Was she on meth when she did this song?
I kind of hope she was.
Kind of
I want
hope
a good
she's an
reason
addict to give it purpose.
Jesus, man.
I don't know.
I
Is that
mean-
bad to
So
say
this
that?
was
I hope
created
she's an
in
addict?
2001.
This
Yeah,
was created in this decade. I'll
it's
put
the
it this way.
truth.
It was this decade.
Yeah, 2020.
Fucking hell,
And
man.
we're only 3 years into this bitch.
And I'm not like,
Oh,
look,
Jesus.
I just,
What was the reaction to
I
it?
don't know.
This
Was it just recently
disappointment?
No, Tommy, I don't know how I got to this place. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I think podcasts talking about it, and then I saw the video and I said, I must share this with my friends because this flew under the
Really
radar.
wish you had.
You're lucky
Yeah, I know.
that the world-ending pandemic came and covered this bullshit up. Because
You didn't need it. I really didn't need it.
I didn't need it.
Yeah,
I can think of a litany of things I don't need, and this is one of them.
Tommy, we're talking about some wholesome things today on the show. We're talking about some rich cultural.
People are excited about food, and you're over here talking about ninjas.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how they gentrified our food.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just.
Appropriation food edition.
Oh, no.
That's where I'm going
But
with
did
it.
you know that the Koreans...
We'll get to it, I'm
We'll
sure.
get to it.
Wait, where do we even talk? What episode were we even talking about that? Where we brought up the Korean fried chicken thing?
I feel like, was it when we did the 90s stuff?
I forget. That's the thing. I just wonder where that clip was from.
I never know.
Hey, anybody want to be our editor and keep track of this shit? Because I'm fucking awful
Can
at
we
it.
start hiring interns? When do we get to that level?
When we have money to hire.
I thought internships were supposed
No,
to be...
we're liberal. We have to pay them now.
What do
All
you
the free
mean?
labor was just millennials. Gen Z won't put up with that shit.
They won't.
They won't. They'll like stab me in the chest. I will be the
Can we get the
capitalist.
Can we
that's
get the
stabbing
one
chest.
person who does like completely back end stuff to be in charge of the interns? Key, be in charge of the interns.
No, they'll
Yeah,
stab
he's
him.
Gen Z, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Good enough. As long as he technically is, he can...
But that
Use
means I have to hire
coordinates and
him,
shit.
and that's too much money.
You practically already
Guys,
have.
I can't.
He's in our
We
chat.
have no money.
He's family.
We're broke. We had to pay taxes and shit. It's awful.
Key is that...
Running a business is awful.
Key is
in
that
America.
cousin whose father's always in jail,
What?
and he has to come stay with you.
What?
That's what Key is. So he's family.
Oh,
He's far away, but he's family.
Right.
Am I the only person who has that cousin?
With a dad who's always in jail?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
You're
Yeah.
Mexican and you're black.
I mean, I do, but their mom was there.
I have white people who I know who
Jail
who know
wasn't
what I'm
our
going
thing.
through.
It was just absence.
Y'all ain't salt of the earth.
It was just dude,
Y'all
Tommy.
ain't salt
Tommy,
of the
I
earth.
was at Easter.
What's the fancy part of Fresno?
Clovis. Which
where
is a
you're
different city.
from.
No. It's where the white people live and gentrify the shit out of it. No.
Oh, no.
Tommy.
Yeah.
You talk about us and not having these relatives and whatnot. My cousin Johnny, who is like 48 years old, goes, "Who's the older black guy on your podcast?" I go, "Tommy." And he goes, "Man, that guy's hilarious, man. How old is that dude?" I go, "He's like, what, 37?" He goes, "That man looks like he's lived 1,000 lives already." And I go, "Yeah, he's from backwoods Texas.
Yeah.
Dad owned a garage, or it was a garage, right?
Detail shop.
Detail shop.
Yeah.
Mom was
Counts.
a nurse. No,
Pharmacist.
pharmacist.
Yeah.
But at HEB, I told the whole story.
Yeah.
I go, he had squirrel sandwiches,
And
and
molasses.
yeah. And he was like, that makes a ton of sense. It sounds like he's 85 years old all the time.
Yeah.
So don't fucking get mad at the two youngest people in this organization for not having relatives. It's a stretch, but
Are
I
you
am.
one of-
Yes, it's just
Really?
two. He's just beating me by a lot. But
Oh,
yes.
wow, you're right.
Yes.
He's beating you by a whole lot.
Yeah, not a whole lot. Jesus.
Yeah, he's still in his 20s.
That's true.
You are hard 30s.
He's not. No, I am solid 30. Hard 30s, but you are.
Yeah.
'Cause
I look 52.
I still have.
You do not.
I do. I look rough.
You look like your
still
30s.
have hope.
weary.
No grays. One gray, actually.
Yeah,
Just
they'll
one.
start to come along.
No, but I got no stress.
You'll have the
baby.
streak. You just want the streak.
I don't
in
want the
beard.
streak. I want the salt and
It's
pepper.
dignified.
Nah, I want it all. I want it all.
You want to be the Dos Equis guy.
Yeah, I want it blended nice. I don't want one strip. That's stupid. I already have no hair. I don't want to be like, oh, he's styling his beard to be gray in one spot. No, just give me the gray.
You just want all of it.
Right.
That's fair.
exactly. My eyes are
Just so
already
you know,
sunken in my
Serenity,
eyes.
Korean fried chicken is a banned subject on the show.
Did she ask about it, or they? He.
See,
Serenity's a
yeah.
he. We think she's a she because it's Serenity, but it's just pink on purpose, on accident, or unrelated.
And
Well,
thank,
it actually always is pink.
Yeah, Serenity's a dude, and it's fine.
yeah. And thank you, Hex.
No, we can't talk about fried chicken. What's this?
Hex Texan. He was that cousin.
Who?
Who's,
That was in jail?
His mom was always in and out of jail, he said.
Yeah, Marcos, I did say no
Or
stress.
she.
Make it less stressful for me if you think I'm no stress, you fool. God damn it.
I love when Marcos is in there just talking
Right.
shit. Hiding behind the keyboard.
Right? He's a literal keyboard warrior.
Literal keyboard.
A literal keyboard
His own,
warrior.
like, a part of the own cast, he still came in. I gotta talk shit about these
What he
men.
doesn't understand is I will hit him with an actual keyboard.
You know
I
you
found
know where
it.
he lives?
It was within range. I'm just saying.
Well, I will go ahead and kick off the show. Sam, do you mind snagging me a water when you go?
Hey,
I'm staying forever. I'm kidding.
we also have a Serenity origin story.
What happened? What's Serenity's fault? Problem?
Pink is my favorite color. Serenity is from Sailor Moon.
I will hit you with the keyboard, Marcos. Don't tempt me.
Stop it!
I
No,
didn't say
none
hard.
of your fucking married couple
We're not
forums
doing
on this.
We're not doing this over chat.
Married couple bullshit. Shut up.
Yes.
Get you two in just a boxing ring. Just hash it out.
he's markedly stronger than I am, and
I'm not fighting Mark.
better fitness.
You have
I don't
fun.
want to fight.
But like, I'm the only one that could. But I'm the only one that could and would not be afraid to do so. I would ask for helmets.
Well, I would never want to do it because he's a friend.
I also have no interest in fighting.
We'd have
Yeah.
to raise money for it.
Like-
I wouldn't do it for no reason.
I mean, I'm
like
not going to get
Marcos.
on his bad side in
I've already
general.
taken a punch from him. I'm fine. It means I got the solid.
It was very uncomfortable.
It's like the stabbing.
That was very uncomfortable
It's
for
like
me,
the
by
stabbing
the way.
thing. It's like the stabbing thing. If you stab me, it's not gonna hurt as bad.
Well, I've been stabbed.
look,
It's like
I
the
just-
Ruiz, Andy Ruiz. I'm like the Andy Ruiz of amateur, non-professional boxing.
you might get a belt for that.
I might get a
Look,
belt.
look. So the whole thing is, you know,
I will fight Marcos on a
Marcos
fucking
went to
bench.
was in the army. I'm not fighting
that
in
a
the
fucking
military. I'm
plane?
not.
Yeah,
but he
I'm
has
not
no
doing
knees.
that.
He has no knees. Now, if it's a boxing,
It's boxing. You can't hit him in the knee.
right?
Is
but
it
if it's
football?
huh?
Is it football?
No, I
You're
know,
going
but
to
that's
take
the
him out
thing.
by the
No,
knees?
but that's the thing. You gotta I don't know, get him on the ropes and bend him a little bit and get those knees to buckle. I don't know.
You're going to rope a dope him.
Yeah,
I can-
literally, Sammy's trying to calculate, be like, if I dodge his punches and hit him in the knees.
That's
Yeah.
like
Let's
all
keep
of
on hitting him
anime.
in the
You get what I'm
knees.
trying to say.
You don't watch enough anime to know
No,
how
but
to
he
fight.
understands. I watch real boxing, but he
You watch
understands the
anime.
anime thought process because everything's all in slow motion.
It's too much.
I just.
It's a whole exposition.
Point is, it'll be the
and
middle of a boxing match. I'm gonna shoot the knees, and then it's gonna be
He's
disqualification.
going to kick the
I'm
man
all
in the
about-
knees. Jesus.
Muay Thai
These hands are saved for those who threaten my friends.
for the homeless. These hands are safe for the individuals
No.
without homes.
No.
Tommy, I've never could imagine you in a fight.
Me?
Yeah.
I've only been in one.
I can't imagine you even in that one fight at any moment in your life.
I've talked and it's worked.
I know, but sometimes you just gotta fight. It's not often.
Oh, no, I
it's
know.
very rare
Like,
that you need to just
I was
fight.
a sophomore in high school.
And did you win?
I did. It
Was
was
it-
anger. It was building.
I was gonna say, was it a guy named Poindexter and he had glasses and couldn't carry his books because he was too skinny?
no.
Okay.
It was Ricky Monty.
Oh, what did Ricky Monty do?
That sounds like a
Bully?
bully.
Like a
Ricky
1990s
Monty?
bully. Yeah.
He likes to eat
Ricky
his bubble
Monty's
gum.
not a real name, Tommy. Stop making up shit.
No, it's a real guy.
He's like
It's a whole family. It's the Monty family. They are
the full Monty family.
the full Monty family.
And then
yes.
all of them were dipshits.
like
in each
one
grade.
of them's cool.
Like in each grade, there was one
It
asshole,
went-
like O'Doyle.
They were kind of like O'Doyle. Yeah, it was two cool ones. Actually,
Okay.
Look, in my
Sixth and
head,
ninth grade, the cool
in my
one.
head, you're like, he eats bubble gum.
kind of yeah. Yeah, no, like
Just chews bubble gum
No.
all day.
Right?
he was an instigator. Like he just instigated.
You're an
shit.
instigator. What are you
No,
talking about?
no, like he was like the annoying instigator, and he had a laugh like Salacious Crumb.
Oh, he's one of them Weasley
He was one of
fuckers.
the like his trade. Like if he was a doll and you pulled the string, his
Switch to
phrase,
him.
his catchphrase would be, "I bet you won't. I bet you won't hit him. You hear him talking shit? Oh, I bet you won't do it." He was that guy.
Yeah, you kind of have to
Yeah.
at that point.
You
Stop.
kinda- I mean,
So
you're
he
a
said
full
that one
blown-
time.
No, no,
Huh?
no.
No, we're not encouraging. You wanted to know the story.
No, but so the one time he's like, you won't punch me in the face after mocking you for weeks.
a year. It was a whole year.
A whole school year
I'm
went by.
taking Ricky Monty shit, and it's just it got to the point to where I was just like, nah, I just can't anymore. It was a opportunity. We wouldn't get in trouble. It was a weekend.
Okay.
We were playing basketball.
Unsanctioned.
Unsanctioned. We were at the courts on a
When-
Sunday.
Wouldn't you? Well, isn't it always weird how? Because by the time I was in school, if you fought off of campus, you'd still get in trouble on campus.
If they found out.
They only if
And
they
that's
found out.
weird.
And no, there's always a snitch, so yeah. But
But it's
Yeah.
like what I do outside of this box
Should
has
not-
no business.
Yeah.
What happens
No
inside
bearing
of
because
this
on what
box?
happens
it gets
to you.
brought to school, though, admittedly.
No.
No, because you beat a kid's ass off the street.
They
He's gonna
find
be
out.
mad at school.
It could be retaliation.
No, literally,
Exactly.
someone was like, look, I didn't get into fights. I ended them. No, I'm kidding. Shut up.
People had homes in elementary school.
Now, I like literally, because I was in high school, somebody's laughing at me. I literally like speared him in the chest and just said, if you get up, I'll knock you back down. And just have that conversation every time.
You speared children in the chest.
Not children. I was in high school.
Peers.
yeah, peers.
You speared
were they
peers.
18? Then they were children. So,
Well, we speared
you were a
everybody
child
back in the
also,
day.
but
That was just what you
that's
did.
not how you fight.
No,
Just
what
spearing motherfuckers.
We used
in
to
the
stone
chest,
cold stun people all
right?
the time.
No, I was
So we-
No, we did.
The fucking metal chair. Just
No, we were literally like a dude would just be in the hall. We just kick him in the stomach and do one of these.
like for fake.
For fun.
No,
for funsies.
The stunner's not a real hurtful move, other than the kick
If
to
it's
the
real,
stomach.
it is.
Now, look,
we did more diamond cutters than stunners.
And also,
We went all the way to the ground.
yeah,
A lot of kids got fucked up.
I was like,
It was the raw era. Like, what do you want?
Yeah,
Another attitude era. It was the attitude era. What do you want?
Suck it in 4th, 6th grade. Just
We did that too.
but we didn't. We saw the disclaimer at the beginning. This is for professional athletes.
Right.
Don't beat the shit out of each other.
Who the fuck followed that? Please do, children, but we didn't back in the day.
no, I just
Like,
look.
we're just like, fuck it.
He was like, "Oh, you wanted to like." I was like, "No, we had the conversation.
Yeah.
Like you were laughing at me, and I said, if I'm gonna instigate, I'm gonna instigate, but I'm gonna wrap this shit up real quick. I'll spear you if you get back up. You don't want the fist.
We were
It's worse for
legit
you."
fighting with
I said,
actual wrestling moves.
Yeah, it was worse for you.
What school did you go to?
Manchester Gate, baby.
Well, it was lame as fuck because that's how we were fighting. We were choke slamming. Like, it was only one kid who could choke slam someone. He was way bigger than he should have been.
right. Yeah, we
But we were
And then
like,
let you-
we wouldn't let the other person do a wrestling
we
move
were
on us.
pedigreeing and like figure fouring
Yeah.
motherfuckers in the hallway.
It's not even like they let you.
If you're getting put in a pedigree, you deserve to be put in a pedigree.
Steiner recliners, like we were going nuts,
That means you have to
man.
be on your stomach.
Yeah.
That person has to be standing up, and then your legs got to be torqued back for the walls of Jericho.
Well, we did that one a
Like-
lot. That was the one. You put the knee in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get to that fucking point, I had to set up for you.
I know.
I mean, if you're spearing
Went the wrong
motherfuckers
way.
in the hallways, you got to get to that point. He's laid out.
That's fucking incredible. You guys
Like
are
a dude was
chaotic.
out, and we, yeah.
There we go.
And yeah, I've had to do it. You have to survive,
None of you
man. It
guys
was
have
middle school.
They don't have defensive instincts for shit over in Texas. God damn.
No.
If someone tries to spear me, you step out of the way.
If
No,
they
you have to be
diamond
quick. And
touch
first of
you first, you got no chance.
First of all,
and that comes out of nowhere, Sammy.
Unless you're spearing someone
Look,
from behind.
you want to know how it went?
fucked
Nah,
up.
straight ahead. And by the way, I was quick with it. Quick step. Off the line, like a lineman.
One step, one plant.
Yeah, like
Boom.
literally. And all it takes is one.
I got stone cold.
fucking Goldberg?
Look,
Yeah, I was
Listen.
like, you have 2 seconds to react to what's happening.
2 steps.
Because the other part is, for me to get that upset, like I was a person who would never,
For me to get so mad,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spear you in your whole chest.
because like,
yeah,
no.
They said he's RKO'd some people. I don't know where you lived. Like, because here, that was surviving.
Who's not looking out
I got stone cold stunned at my locker in front of Miss Kessel's class, okay? And I learned my lesson. That shit never
Why
happened
was your
again.
neck bent? Why were you bent over with your chin
When
out?
I'm at my locker, Sammy, and a motherfucker taps me on the shoulder, kicks me in the chest, and then stuns me in the hallway, and then does the suck it thing, what am I to do? I didn't see it coming. What the fuck, man?
Fucking fight back a little
He
bit.
kicked me in the chest. Not even the stomach, the chest. It was real.
I'm sorry. Maybe I was just too big to get bullied. Kind of like the LA stabbing thing. Nobody fucked with me that way, I guess. That might have been happening to the fucking plebs.
would've been the
but
choke
not me.
slammer in my
Because I
school.
wasn't a bully, so I was nice to people, but nobody was fucking kicking me in the chest.
They just tried me
You
one
did it.
time.
Yeah, and you speared him.
Nobody
That's a good
tried me.
move.
Yeah, I said,
I fought one guy that was my size, and then I fought another guy in middle school because he kept touching my man boobs, and I was sick of it.
Yeah, you gotta lay him out.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
touch.
disrespect.
Like, that's
He
the whole
touched
thing.
the man
Like you
boob.
just don't touch me. And like the other part was like literally, it was a spear and then display of strength. Because I literally was like, I will pick up this table right in front of you. And I was like,
I remember when I
picked
was-
up the table. Said I will toss it. And I
90s
can.
faded plastic tables burnt by the sun.
Oh, man.
All 20 pounds.
Tables. We had tables. This backyard wrestling was a thing.
You've told those stories
Yeah.
before.
But it's like because I was a very cordial kid. Only time I was ever in ISS was for kicking a kid in the eye.
In the eye?
Why the eye?
Don't worry about
Why
that.
specifically the eye?
What did you
Toes
learn
are-
that one?
You're wearing tennis shoes. You can't point unless you're so
we
fucking
doing here?
specific.
The eye.
Look,
The eye.
It was not intentional.
Is he blind?
No, he's not. He's not blind.
Is he not 20/20? Did you ruin his vision in any
You
way?
had-
it was-
you detached the
He's got
retina.
a fucking astigmatism now.
Yeah.
No, he's fine.
cross-eyed,
he
right?
sees perfectly fine.
How do you
Good.
know?
Yeah, have you checked on him?
Yeah, we were homies afterwards. Let's go.
Okay, that's cool.
That's fine,
Yeah,
yeah.
when
That's
you beat up somebody and you're the
Be
homie now,
homies after,
that's
yeah.
like the best.
That's the best thing. I
No,
think.
because it was it was a situation that shouldn't have gotten there.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
Yeah.
not my fault. It was not my fault. Go to grave on that. It was not my fault.
Yeah, me and Robert once got into it. Me and a homie. It was like a week where he was acting weird, He was trying to act tough or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fine, are we doing this? 5th grade. Oh, like me. I was like, are we doing this? Yeah. And then he started bouncing like Street Fighter. And I was like, you fucking loser. And then we throw a bunch of punches at each other. And then by the next week we were fine.
He caught a fade.
Exactly.
No, it's literally like no.
You
But
kicked the guy in the eye.
I
damn it.
I feel like a lot of these situations, and
You really are Kung Fu TJ. God damn.
Like, what was the stance?
Right. You were a
upright,
chubby
or
kid.
was he like-
TJ, you were a chubby kid, which means you had to get that chubby thigh leg up to eye level with somebody.
What?
He
It could be
walked
on
a
the
Texas
ground.
Ranger kick.
Oh, you kicked the dude on the ground? That's bitch
Oh,
shit. I'm
shit.
sorry.
I did not kick
Pardon-
a kid on the ground.
Pardon the
Soccer
phrases.
kicked the kid on the
Right.
ground.
The only person who did that to me was Sanjeev, and that was with a soccer ball.
And also,
I
time
hated
out.
that motherfucker.
Time
what
out.
he
In
is
a
now.
fight, no, if in a fight, if you start something, there's no bitch shit around.
Oh, no.
No, you
Like-
don't kick a guy on the ground.
I don't give a fuck.
You don't.
No,
But
he's
Depends-
right. I used to, you know, my Mike Floyd stories. Like,
No, no. It
No,
depends.
if you're being
Bricks.
bullied, brick is fine. But he was standing up. If they're on the
You
ground,
gotta finish it.
No, if you're on the ground,
He said he had to
I'm not
finish
saying
it.
you kick people while they're down. I'm just saying it depends on
I
the
thought that
severity of
was
the
the TJ
situation.
rule.
Yeah, it depends on the severity of the situation.
were you gonna die if you didn't do it?
Okay,
If you
first
gotta
of all,
get up
you're
and
trying to have
stab you.
honor amongst thieves. Don't start shit with me. And then fine, if you're gonna start shit with me, you better
Be
get
prepared
to
to
my
get-
level of
No,
engagement.
No,
I thought you meant
will-
height-wise.
No, I get it.
It's like no, because it's like, hey, is this like a mutual engagement?
Yeah.
Was I minding my own business? Are you for reals coming at me?
Yeah.
And if I let you get back up, are you gonna still keep on fighting? Sometimes niggas don't know when to quit.
Hey, TJ, I know.
Sometimes you just gotta
That's
be like,
why you
hey.
learn MMA and you put them in chokeholds.
No,
And I was
that'll
like,
kill a
that was
motherfucker.
yeah, that was like,
No,
you don't know what
this-
you're doing.
They make them in UFC.
Dude, there's so many
they
middle
just
schools
go
that'll
to
get
sleep.
fucking killed because middle schools keep choking out kids.
Why are they choking kids
Because they see it
out?
on UFC
God
and they don't know how
damn
to
it,
fucking
man.
do it.
Do
And
something with the kids.
I can't do nothing with the kids. I'm just saying, I'm prepared to rip out an earring. I don't give a fuck.
Well, what are you talking about him for?
No, I'm not kicking a guy on the ground though.
He said I'm gonna pull out somebody's earring from their ear, but I
He
ain't kicking
talked to you
someone.
when I took the brick.
Yeah, if they're wearing baggy pants, you pants them.
He
If
was
they're wearing
bigger than
puffy
me. I
jackets,
took
you
the brick.
Put
And
it
you-
across their neck. No, you hit. That guy was legit assaulting you on a daily
Way
basis.
bigger, yeah.
Defend yourself with the
Use
brick if you
Steve-O,
have to.
yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I'll go up to fights and just be kicking niggas while they're down. That's not what I do.
That sounds exclusively like what you do.
It's not even
It
your
sounds
fights.
like-
Yeah, like, it's
It's
not-
like he witnesses fights and at the very end.
He goes to public yoga to find his enemies.
That's the whole thing. I was like, y'all niggas in a fight. Who's down? Who's down? Yeah, first one down gets his leg.
Yeah, like, no, don't
The
do that
phantom
shit.
kicker, they call him.
No.
If some guy gets knocked to the ground,
The-
TJ, 2 seconds later,
The road kicker.
kick
Yeah.
to the chin.
Man, you ever see them fights, man? They just knew I was around. They'd be like, I can't fall.
Right? If I fall, I'm staying down.
Be a
Because I
whole-
will get kicked in the chin.
It's gonna be a whole like documentary, the myth of the road kicker.
The road
They caught him on camera once.
I did
Just
not.
fucking punting a dude's chest
But it was
while he's on all fours, just.
But a lot outside of the
Oh,
whole spearing
terrible.
someone thing, a lot of the situations.
Just besides that, if you can ignore me putting my whole flesh and shoulder into an
It was
unsuspecting
effective
victim.
back in
No, it was
middle
no,
school.
time out. It was not an unsuspecting victim. He knew what he was causing. Because I give you signals. I gave you clear
Give you
warnings.
signals. Did you say I'm gonna spear you in 3 seconds if you don't stop?
It was
No, I
the
literally was
wrong
like-
time period,
I
man.
like man, I'm telling you, I have simple rules.
Yeah.
Everyone like me, but if you touch, if you come near, you start to mess with the
I'm gonna
energy.
kick you in your fucking eye.
I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I was in more fights than I thought I was.
Okay, yeah, now it sounds
Because
like.
during the Attitude Era, it was Mad Max in the hallways.
No, no.
That shit was reckless.
Now I do have a question. Did you ever kick someone in the chest and Stone Cold stun him of your own
I did give
volition?
some. I tried to sweet chin music a guy, and I accidentally caught him in the throat, so that was scary. He was fine. He just knocked the wind out of him.
Everything you got.
'cause I feel like-
you deserve everything.
We were
you got.
cool, man. It was just what
Just
we
sweet
did.
shit music people in the fucking hallway.
Yes, I mean, it was. The teachers allowed it, except
Look,
Mr. Klein that time.
we can talk
got
about
sick of
violence
it
all day,
and threw a kid against the window and broke
but
it.
we have a topic, and I gotta get you out.
Okay, I mean, I can tell the story some other time. I told it before, I think. He got sick of it.
Loud sweet chin music in the hall.
What were they gonna do? They didn't want that heat.
They didn't want
They
sweet chin
didn't want that heat.
Time out. Like, what type of school did you go to? Because I feel like
What do you mean?
Good school.
I
This
feel
is
like
what we did in the late 90s,
I don't
early
even think it's a 90s
2000s.
thing. I think it's Texas
He
because I
went to
really
s-
feel like not a lot of happened if you were violent.
You did it? Yeah. No, they just didn't care.
You guys went to Mad Max.
They taught grit.
school.
They taught grit here.
Because if it was outside of, because sports arguments were the easiest to handle. You literally would just be like, cool, we'll handle this on the field sometime during practice.
So it was White Rock Park, which was subsequently the closest park.
That sounds real racist somehow.
It does.
It does.
It was in walking distance of the school.
Right. We had Stoner Park.
But it was technically off campus. So that's where the fights usually took place.
White Rock.
Yeah.
White Rock Park. Yeah, meet you at White Rock Park after school. That's
Stoner
what it was.
Park. That was ours.
Stoner Park?
Stoner, like literal Stoner Park.
Oh.
Where all
People
the kids
fought
smoked
there?
weed and people fought, yeah.
That's two contradicting
Actually,
things.
question. Now that we're on this, and I promise.
I'll leave soon. Don't worry.
No.
I mean, we're going to talk about food for 3 hours? Like, this is fine.
We were actually.
Yeah, we can split it. Split the difference.
But no, what were some bully nicknames in y'all's school? Well, not even bully, like some threatening people nicknames that like
The bullies had themselves?
yeah, like
Fuck, what was his name?
Oh,
like there was this one girl who was I'm telling you built like an NFL linebacker. Don't mean that in like so like she was just tall.
Yeah.
Well, they called her Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Not even kidding you.
We had one dude we just called the Randy.
Huh?
Damn,
His
that's
name was
Mexican.
Randy.
That's Mexican. When it's La whatever or El whatever,
Yeah.
that means that they're a piece of shit.
He's a
Kid,
redhead.
child.
Oh, he sucked. He was so he's a redhead dude, like corn-fed redhead dude.
Right.
Lived out in the country, but he had like that weird Johnny Unitas buzz cut.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, and he was bigger than
50s fucking high and tight. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was just like bigger than everyone else, and we called him the Randy. He just fucked people up. Like we had the Sugar Shack, which was just a bunch of vending machines in like one area, and I remember he threw one kid up against it, and there was a lot of cracking of windows. But yeah, he like cracked the window with the kid.
We had this
miss
one
school.
dude. Okay.
Yeah, he was a tight. So it was like the first year we started playing football, 7th grade, and the Randy was the tight end, but he was a star.
Yeah. I remember the guy's name. I believe it was Brody. That was just his name.
Oh wow.
And it was the tall T era. So he had polo, 5X to XLT.
Went
'cause
way
his
below
shoulders
the
were
polo.
broad as fuck.
Yeah.
And then the
Damn
fucking,
near to the
and then it just
knees.
went down to his knees.
Yeah.
And then he also had the giant baggy pants to match.
Of course.
That motherfucker would just every day. Fucking,
Fitted.
Brody's gonna
Did he
start
have
a
a
fight.
fitted on?
No, he had the
Surprising.
big cubic zirconias
Of
on
course.
the ears.
Oh, he
the
was
big chain.
I was about to say.
But he had
Did he have any
good,
dog
I think he had, no, I
tags?
think he had corn rows.
Okay. So,
Yeah. This motherfucker was a fucking menace. Like every other fucking time. Every other day he's fighting somebody because he's the biggest, baddest guy. And I was as big as him, but he had those fucking just broad shoulders. Not like he was even muscular. He was just built like a fucking door frame.
Oh yeah.
But see, I was on most people's good side. Like
Here's
actually,
the thing.
He was a fucking dork. Nobody
So I didn't realize this. So I mean, we all had the psycho in like high school, junior high. Like the dude, you knew, like, okay, when we grow up, we're all going to college. He's going to the pen.
Found him. Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's a different guy, but yeah, it's him.
But like in trouble all the time. Like no one was gonna fuck with this dude because it's like, yeah, he ain't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot his name, but yeah, we had that guy.
So
He was
that
actually out of school because he was doing crime.
Yeah.
You know, because the guys in school don't do crime. They're like, oh, I'm hard. Whatever. You're in fucking PE. Shut the fuck up.
Jesse Bradley was
Yeah.
like he was always an ISS.
Right.
You know that guy, TJ.
Well, Jesse, I think was our guy too. His name
Really?
was Jesse.
Jesse's a
Jesse's
crazy
are fucking
motherfuckers,
nuts, dude.
man. But yeah, no, he was always in ISS, detention, suspension, something, because he would fight. He would fight the teachers. He used to threaten the teachers all the time, and like nobody would fuck with him. He was very cool with me,
Right.
And so it was one old punk ass Ricky. Ricky wouldn't fuck with him either. But Ricky,
Damn.
yeah, no, Ricky Monty doing his shit, and I was talking to Jesse. Literally, this is what like everything's calm. Ricky doing his shit like, hey man, you know he was talking shit, right? You know he was. Bet you won't go up and hit him. And then Jesse comes up, and I'm like, what was that again? Because Jesse just didn't like conflict.
Right.
The most peaceful guy was the most violent somehow.
Right.
And so yeah, I was like, because Jesse just didn't like the guy. So yeah, Ricky didn't see Jesse and heard him do the instigating shit. And this is exactly what happened. Ricky's doing his laugh. Turns around. Jesse's right there. And just like, what you say, you bitch ass nigga? You talking about me? And just looked at him like that.
Yeah.
Exactly
I'm
that way.
scared now.
Went from calm to here. Decibel count went up. Startled everyone around. This was Ricky's reaction. Nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Damn, Jesse, shit. And then just walked off. Like it's just, like you just didn't do it. I love Jesse, man. He is locked up. He's been locked up.
He is incarcerated.
He is, but he was, I don't know what it was for. I really don't want to know.
But sometimes I feel like there is situations where, like,
it's good that people go to jail.
no,
I'm sorry. Some people just need to be in prison.
no,
I'm
more
kidding.
So probably a little bit of a misunderstanding, right?
Jesse was a good guy deep down.
No. These kids were probably like treated like shit at home. Honestly, that's not even a mystery.
Jesse,
They were likely
of course
treated like
they
shit
have
at
a bad home
Didn't
life.
have no fucking chance in hell because the
Jesse
schools
stood
weren't
up for
equipped
the little
to
guy.
handle this level of violence that they grew up.
I mean,
with.
we literally had I grew up in like a country area, but like we had suburbs, right? And then there was this one, like, just because they didn't change it, I think it had like codes or whatever, like a trailer park that was just in the middle of this one neighborhood. And so you're already creating dichotomy of that.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's situations that you just don't understand.
Yeah, like I went to a school, and the difference between it was 3 different ways you could tell from the class of kid was if they spoke any English. That was like step 1. Step 2 is if they had cable or not. See, I spoke English, and then I had cable.
Of course you had cable.
Well, yeah, my dad likes TV. It's not my fucking fault. Anyway.
Sure.
But there were some people that just had no cable, and then there was the kids that didn't even speak English, and then those kids were in ESL. We had to they were our friends. There was 2 Jesuses that didn't speak a fucking word of English, and they were
Sometimes
just
it
the homies.
happens like that.
They were
Yeah,
just
we
the
had
fucking
one.
homies. And I'd be like, hey, Jesus, are you all right? See, and then that would be it.
Yeah.
That's all the conversation we had.
That was Ugo in our class, and he got there in 6th grade, and by graduation, still the same. Like he just.
You never learned English?
Oh, he learned.
Oh, about to
that
say.
was the thing. Like he acted like he didn't learn. He stuck to that shit good, and like he would chop it up with us all the time. But with like teachers, principal, he would. Yeah,
Okay.
that kind of shit.
That's how they
We were
pull
just
it
like
off.
we were just like cool.
What was the guy's name? Ricky.
Ricky Monty.
That Tommy. Why?
The Monty family.
Why do you know so many movie
Names. It's I don't know.
like these are like
It's real
Ricky
people.
Monty doesn't sound like a real fucking name.
Ricky Monty.
But I feel like if you
it's only 3 black families in LaGrange: the Monty family, my
The
family.
McGrew.
Well, no, it'd be Johnsons. 'Cause,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, that family and the say the Bradshaws. I guess they count. Yeah.
What's wrong with the Bradshaws?
The Carltons, also the Carltons. Yeah.
These are really
So forth.
regal ass names for like 3
They're all
warring black.
slave-owning
I don't,
names.
they're not warring.
Literally all slave owning names.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
Huh?
I said, damn, Tommy.
Well, it's a good segue.
It is a good segue. Thanks to
Gonzalez can
slavery, we have great food.
Hey, Gonzalez can be
Ain't
traced
lying.
back to Spain. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I know where I'm from. At least half.
But
Really?
Yeah, Gonzalez is Castilian, Spain.
Okay.
Yeah,
about
means
the-
son of
So,
Gonzalo.
quick question, and don't take offense. I already see your face. Don't. I mean this. It's gonna sound fucked up, but
I'm ready.
if you were to go back to the motherland, is that Spain?
No.
Okay.
So it's kind of fun. So
I don't know how.
as
Look,
you can see on my shirt.
no, you're Mexican.
No,
I got that. I'm talking about if you want to go like the prequel.
So there's it would be two different.
That's
Yeah.
a good question.
Yeah.
So there's 2 places I know for sure where my mom and my dad's last name comes from. Gonzalez is a certain spot in the Castilian area of Spain, and then there's 2 cities with my middle name, which means
What's your middle name?
Sauceda.
Okay.
Thanks. Now there's all my
I don't think
passwords.
I knew
There
that.
you go. But
We're not going to do a shit tonight, baby.
all my mainframes are hacked now. No, but Sauceda is fuck. What was it? It's willow tree is what it means.
Okay.
And willow trees, if you eat the bark, chew the bark, it has medicinal purposes that are put in Tylenol. Essentially, the people that lived in those 2 cities that have a lot of willow trees in Spain, where the name comes from, tend to have arthritis. My mom, who the name comes from, has arthritis. So the people who had all these prehistoric arthritis ailments went to those 2 cities to find a fucking cure for their aching bones.
Did the cure
So
work?
it's those 2 cities that my mom's from.
Do we still
likely
have
that one
arthritis?
place.
We do.
Right, it doesn't cure it. It's
Oh,
like
that's
it's
some
like taking
shit.
Tylenol. But no, imagine being in the fucking 1600s. My bones hurt. If you eat this bark, you'll feel better. And that's what they did. Or chew it or whatever. You don't eat the
Your
bark.
middle
Or you make
name's
tea out of it.
Sauceda.
Huh?
Sauceda?
Sauceda.
Sauceda.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that I know that there's 3 cities there that I could pinpoint where my family likely comes from. And then in Mexico,
Yeah.
it's my dad's mom is northern Mexico. It's like Sonora area. And then my dad's worked at, I don't know where, but likely northern Mexico too.
Okay.
So it'd be like 4 or 5 different places where I could go potentially.
Hey, it's fun. It's a road trip.
Tommy, what about you? Do you actually know where you're?
Fuck no.
Like back.
How? Can you tell me how? TJ, you know your origin.
Hey, there was paperwork.
You're one of the lucky ones.
There was paperwork.
That shit got lost in the mix.
No, that's the thing. That's how they're able to find out.
It got burned in the fire, Sammy.
Who knows, right? No, but that's the fucked up thing. Is like that's how they'll be able to that one lineage show that they do on like ABC or whatever, where they're like, your family owned slaves. Like, but then they'll say like,
how many Irishmen had slaves back then? Like that has to narrow it down, right?
That's actually very fair.
Yeah.
Because the Irish are usually pretty
everything
cool
I hear
Catholic.
from white people is like, oh, Irish people were slaves too. Like, I give a fuck. But yeah,
right.
I mean, like
That
it matters.
is the defense mechanism.
Yeah, right.
See,
But, no,
that's why we take your
like
shit,
that.
redheads. That's why we take your. I'm kidding.
A lot of redhead exes.
No, but how fucking aggressive does that Irish you'd have to be to have slaves? Be like, I was treated like shit. It's my turn now, boys.
time, yeah.
I'm buying me some slaves.
And here I am.
And then now you have a McGrew.
Yeah. Tommy McGrew.
Tommy McGrew. It's Tommy McGrew.
Tommy, I'm telling you.
Catch me, Lucky Charms.
Helps with jobs
I mean,
all the time.
all the time.
hey, baby.
Tommy, put on your whitest voice.
Oh, I can't do
Can you do your customer service voice?
Oh, that's not good.
Please try.
I'll have to
No,
answer. a question.
Indulge me, please.
What?
I want to know.
Are we
what,
doing- are we
no, just
doing
say hi. This is Tommy McGrew.
Was
How
it
can I
don't
help
bother
you?
me? Or
Yeah, don't.
Sorry to bother me.
Sorry to bother you.
you.
Yeah.
Don't let him do this.
Tommy.
Don't-
Tommy, can you please put
Oh,
on?
I feel exploited right
No,
now.
no, I'll do mine. I'll do mine
It's
instantly.
not the same.
It is
No.
the same.
I don't want to hear this fool voice from you. No,
Thank you for watching The Mexcellence. This is Sam. How can I help you?
it's fine. You talk like that every day.
Shut up. Leave me alone. You leave me the goddamn alone, all right?
It's literally what you
Fine.
said when I walked through the
Fine.
door.
Yeah.
Fine.
Spin
Welcome
it.
to The Mexcellence. How can I help your service?
No, don't you do that to your people.
Hey, with this shirt, I can do anything to my people.
That's true. That's all the pride you need
All the
right
pride.
there.
It says literally says Chicano or brown pride, Mexican pride. There you go.
Oh, that's straight to the source.
Shit. Well, let us treat.
They don't even have to think about
Man,
that one.
you threw me off with that shit. No, we're not being exploited.
TJ, I've heard yours. It's hilarious.
I don't talk like that ever.
Thank you for calling. This is TJ. Then you don't say TJ,
I don't say TJ.
but he does have that soft, breathy voice that he does.
Fuck you.
You have
very
a very
erotic.
common
It's
voice.
very erotic sometimes.
Yeah, you should narrate things.
Yeah, this is the Blaxcellence, and here we are.
Hey,
doing
look,
the
I
show.
am able to bring my authentic self into this authentic self into this
Man has made it
workspace.
far in corporate America.
Exactly with that soft
He's
voice.
so well spoken.
Exactly. Time to start the show.
Every manager I have always takes a comment. They're like,
If they ever say that shit,
no, they make a they
Okay.
laugh because they're just like your voice. Because I tell them every time, it's like, I'm gonna warn you, my voice is totally different when I'm on a call, and
Yeah,
then they're like, you're so right. We were like, I wasn't prepared. It's so funny.
yeah, I can't.
You're one
I'm
of
not
the
gonna
good
do it.
ones, is
Yeah.
they-
Not like
tell 'em.
that.
That's
they're
what
just
they
like
tell 'em.
they're just like laughing because they're like, you warned us. I was like, I told you.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't help that he comes in. Oh hell, what's up, dogs? And that's how he gets the jobs for
We do it for survival.
equality and inclusion.
Walks in with a backwards hat.
Exactly. And then when he goes to sit down, it's like, see, so then when they go to like the office, it's like, oh yeah, see, we have Urban Hire. Even though it's not him at all. He's just playing the character to get that job in that space.
Yeah.
See, I
pants sagging.
Exactly. He looks like Brody with the tall tee and the polo.
It's a whole Fresh Prince episode.
Exactly.
yeah, and that's how I have to switch it up because every time they be like, man, he comes into work looking like that, And
Hard
I'm
as
like,
shit.
And then I'm like, hey, look, you need to understand that what I wear doesn't define me.
Right.
And then I just
Really?
walk out.
Now I have a question. This is what I want you to do.
What's up?
That's not a question. I have a question. You need to do this shit.
Statement.
Tommy,
No, fuck it. I'm sticking with it. I got a question. This is what you
I have a
do.
question for you. You gotta fucking.
This is what you do, TJ.
He literally was like, I have a question. Anyways,
Unrelated to what I'm about to tell you.
Unrelated.
You need to fucking do this shit right here. The question will come later. Don't worry about the fucking question. Don't worry about the
I was
fucking
gonna ask it now.
Right. That was,
No, I want you to walk in as every black person ever. So this is, you walk in with the the menace to society, the O-Dog.
Or a
You know,
purple rain shirt like
get-
you're wearing now.
We're getting there. I want you to do that one day. Do that on Monday. Go O-Dog.
Okay.
From Menace to Society on Monday.
Understood.
On Tuesday, Prince.
Okay.
On Wednesday, Wesley Snipes.
Oh.
Turtleneck glasses. Nino Brown, Wesley
Actually, I kind of want to do this.
Bleach,
You're right.
the bleach side of the hair.
No, that's
That's Cisco
Simon
Fridays?
Phoenix. The Simon Phoenix Wesley Snipes. We're not, that's too much.
Okay.
We're doing New Jack City Wesley Snipes.
Got you.
Okay, so you're going to do that.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's Wednesday.
That's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Will Smith.
It's too vague. He's already Will
Thursday-
Smith.
Oh,
No,
what
because I can do
is
the
here?
90s Will Smith. Lots of colors.
One earring.
One
loop.
earring.
Got to do one loop.
That's fair.
I'm about to say the Michael Jordan, maybe.
The Jordan
That's one loop,
Jordan
too.
80s catalog. The Zubas.
The Zubas.
You gotta do the Zubas.
So MC Hammer.
Yeah, there you go.
You got to do MC Hammer.
Gotta do Hammer Day.
That'll be Thursday.
That's Thursday.
Yeah. We got to go. Let's
Friday?
go militant. No, let's go Farrakhan, Malcolm X style.
Yeah.
On Friday.
Beret. Or Kangol.
I was thinking bow tie and glasses.
Bow tie and glasses works too.
I'll wear a
Hit
beret.
them with all of it.
Right. Bow
Yeah.
tie, Kangol,
That's the
glasses.
same.
Can I
Will
only
Jackson.
speak in
We- it's
spoken
gotta be a-
Samuel
It's a
Jackson.
2 week. It's a 2
Yeah,
week.
can I only?
Yeah.
Can I only?
Hold on. Top 5 definitive black outfits on the
Oh, we gotta
now.
have the Black Panther. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna
Can I only speak in spoken poetry on one of those days?
Yes, you can. But to do so, you have to wear dashiki and a peace
That's
crop.
right, Dashiki Day.
Yeah, dashiki
Yeah,
day. You
Can't
gotta have
forget
the
Dashiki
peace.
Day.
You know.
My brothers,
Kente cloth.
my brothers. We don't eat broccoli. We don't eat corn. We don't eat those things that we don't know are man-made, not part of our soul.
I have plans.
You have to have a hype man with a little. Brothers.
White people.
Brothers.
Dude.
Brothers.
My brothers.
Slam Poetry Day. Slam Poetry.
Deaf
Black
Poetry
Mondays.
Jam Day. There you go.
White people, absence of blackness. I can't even.
I feel like asking
Black
Chat
people,
GPT the styles of
Don't.
black guys that they can come up with.
Oh, no.
I can't
what are
even
what
do
are
that
some
for that.
characteristic black costume for an African American in America.
No, admittedly, if I could speak in spoken poetry, like primarily, like actually, you know who
you
does
just
that?
have to speak in a weird cadence.
No,
that's
you
all.
know who does that? The one guy from Tennessee. Like
They both do.
They
it.
both do.
They both.
I sat
Okay.
there, I was like, y'all came from the 60s.
No shit.
God, I was like, is this Medgar Evers
I never
reincarnated?
seen a fro like this.
The fuck? So MLK's so split into two motherfuckers. They just so happen to both be from
I'm sorry, no. So
Our
the whole-
friend Martin reincarnated.
that Tennessee shit blew my mind because it's like, all right,
Hear 'em
white,
speak.
No, but white Tennessee people kicked out the two legislators
Yeah.
that were standing on behalf of the people, the children who did not want to get shot in
Right.
schools. White lady got saved. I heard those two brothers speak, and they literally sounded like they were from
the
Selma in the 60s.
civil rights
And they were like,
movement. Yeah.
you, the people at the pulpit and the people standing before you are
We will not be
guilty
stifled.
of the
We
things
will
that
not
you want
be
to
run
do.
amok. We are here. Got the Sidney Poitier kind of, yeah.
It was
It's the
like this
elegance, like
measured,
I loved it.
beautiful.
No,
but
yeah.
it was so out of place, and I thought they were doing an act like a fake.
No, that's who they
that's
are.
what Tennessee?
That was,
We
like,
love
I
it.
like, because at first I was like, because it was crazy. Because I started that video like wearing clothes like this. I end the video and Dashiki's being like, yeah.
He wears a
Yes.
dashiki and a fro.
Right.
Bro, I was like, that fro that's not even like
they're like
modern
25.
day fro.
No.
That's that.
That's a well
50s
kept-
That's a 50s
That's
fro.
that's what we
That
used to
is-
call a respectable fro.
Yeah, that was like.
You could go to the office with that fro.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I was confused because I was like, time out. Y'all are too young to be sounding like
no
this.
shit.
One looks like he's from the 70s and one looks like he's from the 80s.
Right. We
Yeah.
talking about you being weathered. Those two young brothers are weathered as shit.
It's in their voice.
It's in their voice. Ain't
man.
seen enough pain in this
Right,
world.
and
They
you
have
know what?
seen-
I was
look,
like, whoa.
Every struggle black people have went through, they've seen.
They've seen.
They got
Tennessee, probably.
Oh yeah,
no,
anywhere in Tennessee.
They
for
had
sure.
mentioned their ancestors, and I was like,
Like, are they possessing you right now? What's- I love them.
And all of us from the 60s, I mean, all of my ancestors from the 60s.
Like, wait
I
a
was just
minute.
thrown off because I was like,
dude, why can't I have an old timey 60s voice?
it was cool.
What if you sounded like Shaft right now? That'd be tight as fuck.
Richard Roundtree, it wasn't that great. I would rather sound like.
How
like
about
a Fred-
Bullhorn?
I want Fred Hampton if I was gonna pick.
What does Fred Hampton sound like?
I don't know. I know what Daniel Kaluuya sounds like.
Right.
Stop it.
No, I do know what Fred Hampton
Right.
said. His is hard to mimic. You
Right.
could do. I mean, that was Martin Luther King style for those two.
I'll take Bootsy Collins. Well, all right.
Well, all right. Peace and love.
Welcome
baby
to the
mama.
Blaxcellence Podcast, baby. If I just talk like that, that'd be cool.
I would.
No, time out. Yotuba fan.
What is it? Oh, switch back. I want to read a little bit what they're saying down there.
Yotsuba, is that
What do they say?
I might know what anime you're talking about, but if that's an anime reference. But no, sorry. Like, it was like, in their defense, the Appalachian states are about a good 30 years
That's true.
behind.
That still doesn't count. That's like
And I was like,
1990.
no, and first of all, you're saying in their defense? No, we appreciate it.
We love it. We need
Old-timey.
that. Yeah.
Civil rights era speak.
Yes. Why the hell not?
Sounds-
I missed it.
Right.
I was like, we don't have that anymore. I don't know where that cadence came from back then.
Right.
But it's been gone.
Shit, I'll take a transatlantic fucking.
I was just about to say it's transatlantic.
Margaret, we gotta go and vote.
What do we got to do here?
What are we gonna do here? Newsflash. The colored people are trying to vote.
Well, actually, I'm going to kick it to the show because actually, Goliath, I want to highlight that on the show. That's okay.
Goliath
What?
No, they, medical stuff. So I want to make sure.
Everything okay?
Yeah, they're all good.
Good,
Well, I think they're getting there.
All right.
But
Well, if you had a 1950s voice, you'd be better. Work on it.
no, you wouldn't. Wait. Yeah, it's all good.
That's gonna be my new promotion. I want people to have 1950 voices now.
So we're going to quickly cut to black screen, and then it will be the Blaxcellence where we talk about food.
And I'll be gone. Bye.